All right, we'll start with Jeff Ferrato. Jeff, go ahead.
Justin, you guys looked so efficient offensively in the first quarter. Can you talk about what you did well there and why it was much more difficult most of the rest of the night?
Well, we ran the ball well. We, threw it and caught it, moved it down the field, executed the plays, and there wasn't any drastic changes. We didn't see new coverages. We didn't see new fronts. The execution, it's the fundamentals of the game and blocking, running, throwing, catching, and we really struggled to stay in rhythm after that. We had some moments, but, we're going to watch the tape in every phase of the game and see the number of chances we had to make a play and didn't. So unfortunate part is you don't get do-overs. So we need to take advantage of those opportunities when they're sitting there. When you're playing a team like that, they got good players, and they made a lot more of those plays than we did.
I know it's immediately after the game, but any concern that you gave up on the run at one point early in the game? It seemed like that was especially effective. Then you threw the ball a lot.
We wanted to continue to run the ball. We had a couple situations where we went backwards. I think one, we had their first or second down, and then we called an inside running play. We got a penalty on it, backed us up, and then got into a third and longer, and then we we had a protection error, and of course you want to stay in the run game. We'll look at it tomorrow. Anytime something doesn't work, you wish you'd have done something else. That's the way this game goes. But I thought we had some good runs, in the second half as well. We just didn't have enough of them.
Thank you.
Okay, move on to Rusty Simmons. Rusty.
Coach, what about on the other side of the ball? What were your first impressions of the defense?
Battled, but the explosive plays. They threw, the big second quarter touchdown was really frustrating. It's a route we had worked a number of times, and we got beat over the top. And then threw some fades on us. I think in the start of the third quarter, they had a 3rd and 12 and a 3rd and 10, 2 third and long conversions on that touchdown drive, which, that into the second half, start of the third quarter, we had opportunities to play that much, much better. And unfortunate that we didn't. The quarterback is very good. He threw the ball accurately and threw it a couple of times. He just kind of placed it on the guy. They made the play and we didn't. We got to knock the ball down. So like I said before, there's going to be opportunities in there to make the plays, and they made them and we didn't. But, on the defensive side, it was the explosive passes that really hurt us.
Thank you.
Okay, next we'll hear from Maria Khan.
How important was it for you to establish control on both sides of the ball on each side's opening drives? And as a follow-up, how do you think that battle for control went through the game?
Well, it started out well, and then after that, it didn't go so well, honestly. Like I said, the first quarter, we had 2 very efficient drives. We got off the field on defense. In the second quarter, for one reason or another, we struggled to stay in rhythm on offense. And defensively, we gave up, a chunk play for a touchdown, like I said, on the big scissors post. And then we kept battling. We had a poor punt cover, a poor punt and a poor punt cover, which resulted in a big return that they got points out of. But I thought at the end of the first half, we had an opportunity. We got the ball back. We were moving it. We had a chance for a 3rd down conversion. We didn't convert it. We gave them the ball back. They got a big return, got points out of it. And then at the start of the third quarter, defensively, we came out and got them in 2 third and longs, and they converted them. And we needed to make a place there somewhere to knock a ball down, and didn't quite do it. And that's where the momentum really swung. And then late in the game, we picked some momentum back up, put together a good drive, got down there, got some points out of it, and then got another stop. Unfortunately, we just didn't make enough, whether it was the big plays we gave up on defense on the deep balls, or offensively just not converting enough on some key third downs or some plays that we felt like we, had some guys in a position to make some plays and we didn't quite make them. So the rhythm after the first quarter wasn't wasn't anything close to where we need to be.
Okay, next question from Trace Travers.
Hey, Coach, on some of those passes, you got Chase check down short. Was it part of the game plan to have him work some of the perimeter more so, or would you have ideally like to have him throw downfield a bit more?
We want to do, but we want to take our shots down the field when the coverage and the matchup dictates, and then check the ball down when it's not. And we'll go through the video. I don't want to sit here. I know there was a couple that I'm sure Chase would love to have back. That's what the post game is going to be for, and we'll watch the tape and grade them on all that stuff. And we want to be efficient, whether we're running the ball or throwing the ball, and we weren't good enough in either tonight.
Okay, check. Any more questions? One more from Jeff Ferrado.
Yeah, Justin, can you explain your thinking when you turned down the holding penalty that would have put them farther back, and then they kicked the long field goal? Yeah,
we've gone through that one before. I mean, his long, I think, was 53. He hit that at Reno, so we felt like 49-50 is probably where he'd kick it from to be his longest. You back him up 10. There's no doubt you have a chance to get him out of field goal range. You also have other risk factors, whether it's a penalty that can give them a first down, or, they can get 10, 12, 14 and get a closer kick. So, Jeff, he made the kick, so it's the wrong decision, and maybe it was still the right decision, because we don't know if the next play is a fade and it's a PI. I mean, I wish I could tell you that. Made the best judgment at the time to make him kick a 49 or 50-yard field goal, which we felt like was right at his limit based on his long before and, in pregame and all that stuff. But he made 3 out of 4. So he did a good job. He missed the one later and made the one that we forced him to kick. So it was a bad call by me.
Okay, next question from Trace.
Yeah, Coach, you guys, I hate to go back to the run game, but you guys had 6 rushing attempts in the middle 2 quarters there. Is there any, field position calculus that went into those decisions, or was it just the flow of the game type deal?
Yeah, and then the down and distances, where the sticks were, how we really, went through a phase there where it was really hard for us to stay in rhythm, and we were trying to get some things going. We didn't go into the game saying, hey, in the second and third quarters, we're not going to run it. We did not go into the game like that. Things happen. Coach Musgrave, Coach Sermon, Coach Regal, all are really sharp guys, and we make decisions during the game. And when they don't turn out, those are on us. And ultimately, it's all on me. But we didn't go into the game saying we don't want to run it in the second and third quarters. No.
Okay, I think that's going to do it. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.